Good morning to what is now a wet day in Birmingham. Dora's cleared off to the NEC. She's left me in charge of sorting out an upgrade to the van, and I've just noticed time is creeping on, so we better hit the road.
Good morning from the NEC. It is Tuesday, the first day of the show. There's a really good atmosphere here. Everyone's ready to go. The doors open in about 25 minutes. I've got a lift in with Tash and John, thanks for that. And Riki has taken a van off to get some upgrades done, but more about that later. Super excited for the show. Cannot wait to see what upgrades we can get on my little shopping list for the van. Accessories were always really strong at the February show as well, so looking forward to having a little look at what accessories I didn't even know I needed. So we'll catch up with you in the show.
Look what we've got. Welcome back to the channel. Excuse me. It's Sunday afternoon and we are busy packing for the NEC because we've both got work in the morning and then we're going to travel up tomorrow ready for Tuesday to hit it hard. However, look what we've just had delivered, and there is no way I am leaving this behind without having a peek before we go. So anyone who's been following the channel for a while will know we've got two e-bikes. However, mine is broken. Now that gives me two problems. One, I have to walk everywhere, and two, Dora keeps on moaning that I need to fix it or replace it. Here's my solution. So let's have a look inside. Actually, before I open that, let's address the elephant in the room, shall we? Now you may have noticed the footwear. Let me tell you, these are an absolute game changer. I don't care if you come for me in the comments what you're thinking. Imagine two fluffy clouds with your feet inside. Game changer. Anyway, let's get to it. Oh, she's a big one. Where do you start with this? Right, Dora, you might need to come and give me a hand.
I've got this.
Do you want to hold your flaps open? She's a beast. There's the seat. Okay, so there we have her. She is she's a bit on the large side. I'm sure you've seen all these unboxings 1,000 times before. As you can see, the vast majority comes assembled, but we've got the front wheel, we've got the saddle, we've got a few other bits. So let me crack on with that, and I'll be right back afterwards. Before we get cracking, let me show you what we're playing with here. The main frame is assembled with the rear wheel because that's got all the drive mechanisms, and we've got a couple of boxes. This one has got pedals, all the charging cables there, and then we've got another box, and this is for the handlebars. So, like I say, I'm sure I've got everything that I need and more. Let me crack on with this. I might be here for some time. Worst case scenario, I will get the instructions out. Right, I've got my phone out because Dora reckons I cannot do this in less than half an hour. I reckon I'm going to smash that. So, let's go.
So this is the EP2 Pro, and it's the EU version, which means it's got 250 watt power, which is road legal in the UK. The rider height is between 5'4" to 6'2", the payload capacity 150 kilograms, and a folded size, more importantly, is only 99 centimetres long, 55 wide and 76 centimetres high, so it should fit in our garage nicely. Right dear, how are you getting on?
As far as I'm concerned, I've nailed it. However...
What do you call all this?
No, the timing didn't include tidying up.
Oh.
So pretty straightforward. The instructions did seem to miss some bits out, and as always, I seem to have found something left over. So I may or may not, more likely not, have put the rack that goes on the back, because that does answer my other question, because I couldn't find out where the light fits to, and that obviously goes on there.
Right, so you're not finished.
Pardon?
You're not finished.
So
I win the bet, basically.
It's as good as, isn't it? It's as good as. I'm going to put this on. Now, the first thing that springs to mind, and we do need to get back to packing for the NEC, is she's quite big. Ooh, ooh. Okay, so I need to tighten the seat. So when I say I've built it, okay, but yeah, I think that's comfortable. You know, I think it's going to be good. Anyway, I need to finish it because we do need to get on. I'm going to tidy up, but I'm not going to get distracted by it. I will come back in the next video where I will have used it, I'll try it, I'll get all the specs, I'll get everything together and give you a proper review. So thus far, I'm happy with it. It feels solid, it feels good, but really, I haven't got the time right now to go on a ride and test it, so that's going to come next time. So stay tuned for my in-depth review, and also if I do actually put it together properly, which is the first thing. So anyway, we must crack on.
I reckon it's going to take you at least 30 minutes to clear up the mess you've made. Look at it.
30 minutes?
There's packaging everywhere. You've trashed the house. Look, it's everywhere.
2 minutes tops. 2 minutes tops.
It was good to see the fire safety stick stand, and look who's that on the leaflet. It's pretty busy for the first morning, I have to say. Met some really lovely subscribers. It's always really nice to get feedback on what videos people have found really helpful, especially the Europe one. That still seems to be helping people who are new to travelling to Europe, so excellent. And keep the questions coming, and if I don't know the answers, I'll find out for you if I possibly can. Right, I think it's about time I got in some vans now, because the show is filling up fast.
Right, we are done. Martin has done a great job on both the bear lock and the bear safe. Really happy with that. I'm sure Dora will be chuffed to bits. I'm going to head back because it's now almost midday and I've missed half a day of the show already. Dora's going to be having a cracking time in the NEC, and hopefully I'll be back for lunch. I am back at the NEC. However, I don't know if you can see, but the weather, it's not its best. So I'm not sure whether I should hang on here for a minute or just make a run for it. Dora's inside. She tells me it's busy. She's having a nice time, so that's good. Could just have a coffee, but because I've arrived late, I might as well have left my van at home because I'm that far away, which is what's causing the problem, because that's why I'm going to get drenched.
Whilst I still had the NEC to myself, I was having a lovely time looking around all the accessory stands. You could literally buy anything you could possibly want for a caravan, motorhome or tent at this show. Accessories galore, including batteries, power systems, electric bikes, absolutely everything. Now this seems like a very good idea, because we've got this Fiat cab and we're always short of cup holders, and ours is really low. So I wonder if that one goes up high underneath your existing one. We got one of these at the last show, and actually it's great. Got one at home and one in the van. So I've just scooted around to all five, but there's lots of camper vans and tent boxes and accessories, and I've just seen that Cadac have got the Pro Cook 3, which is what we have, and they've got a couple of different models here, but anyway, 2 Cook 3 Pro Deluxe is £129, and we can highly recommend it. And no show would be complete without our old friends at Leisure Bedding. I see Spy Heidi over there. I'm going to go say hello. I finally arrived at Hall 1 at the Maypole stand with thatleisureshop.com. where we have Life Beyond Bricks, the dynamic duo working at the stand this week. And I am now going to go and see if they've got a new hookup cable, because Riki had a bit of an accident with our old hookup cable, so that's definitely what is on our shopping list this week. Here we go. This is the sort of thing I think we need, and it looks to be on a show offer. £4. Yes, please.
Right, I've had to concede. The rain is not going to stop, so I'm all geared up. Got my umbrella. Dora's phoned me and asked me to bring about 50,000 things in with me. So I think it's time to go. Oh. Actually, I think it has stopped a bit. But as you can see, I'm right at the back of the car park. Literally, everything is miles away. Got my mate next to me, look. And that's us. So, whilst it's not too bad, I'm going to head on in. Also, I have to wait for the lights to go off. They're always on for about 30 seconds, but I never trust they're going to go off. Does anybody else have that? So I always hang around, and occasionally they don't go off. They have this time. Right. Let's go. Also, let's deploy this bad boy. There he goes. Look at him go. Right, let's head in.
I've got a dodgy elbow at the moment. I've got loads of cleaning to do, and I've just seen a demonstration of this Revive stuff. And I thought to start with, maybe it's just like the pink stuff, but I have to scrub harder when I use the pink stuff than he just did on his oven door. So I might give it a try. Am I wasting my money? I'll have to just try it and see. So we're just here looking at the Alco system and VB air suspension. Definitely something we want to get fitted for the van, but we just don't quite know what we need.
I do, we need it all.
Oh. If you follow us on Instagram, you may have seen that Jack here did sign me up for HelloFresh, and you do know I like to cook. We then headed back to the van, and it was time for a pub stop with some friends. We certainly put in a few steps that day. Good morning, it's day 2 at the NEC, and we are both together. Would you like to buy me a Yeti mug, please?
Yes, if you buy me a Yeti backpack.
Okay. Show me.
This is the one I'm after.
Okay, that's very you.
Yeah.
What's this for? Is that for your straws?
Yeah. And also,
Okay.
that's why I particularly like it.
Okay, and what's inside the backpack?
Nothing. Just room for all my gadgets.
Your gadgets. Okay.
And some Velcro type fella.
Okay, and a side handle and quite a hard back.
Thank you.
That might get a bit sweaty.
So yeah.
Oh look, you go and stand next to the bear, look. That's the one.
28 litres.
Yeah.
Backpack, as previously described. Only $299.
Oh, well, we should have his and hers.
But the good news is, if you spend over 100, which obviously you would be doing, you get a free mug.
Oh, well, they are extremely high quality, I'm sure, but we've made a friend.
Just said that's the only one.
Oh my gosh. Get off. Get us thrown out. I've just found something quite interesting to test your cup will fit in your cup holder. So I've got a tester here from an Audi A3. So can you only buy Yetis if you have an Audi A3?
So we're going to have to get rid of the Moto. There's a place around there that will buy your Moto.
Okay.
So we can get an A3, because that is going to fit
That's
like a
going to
glove.
fit like a treat, isn't it?
Straight in there.
Okay, so if you've got an Audi A3, then come and get a Yeti mug, I guess. Our last mission of the day was to track down the Delaware at the Auto Trail stand, which we did with a little bit of help from the social media team at Auto Trail, so thank you for that. And we passed on the information to one of our Instagram followers. We've got loads to show you on the channel, including the review of the bike and also the installation of our bear lock and safe by theftstop.co.uk. So please stay with us. We are going to be back with a vengeance this year, and thank you very much for watching.